What's up? What's up? My name is Edward Sanders Jr. I go by the name of PoetEd.
All right, all right, all right. So tell us a little bit more about yourself and what you do, man. We happy to have you on the show finally.
Now, dope, definitely. Hey, appreciate y'all having me on the show. I appreciate it. So pretty much what I do is I do music all day, every day. First and foremost, I am a music producer. I've been, producing music for a couple of years now. So I'm a music producer. I tap into all styles, R&B, hip hop, pop. So I'm a music producer, but I'm also a certified audio engineer. So I went to school for audio engineering. So I've been doing that for quite a few years now as well. I am also the music director at Motivation Church out here in Richmond, Virginia. So I am the MD there, and I also teach piano lessons. I'm a private piano instructor at BGA School of Music. But yeah, so again, all day, everyday music.
I hear that. I hear that. You got to breathe it.
Yeah. Exactly.
Mm-hmm. So, we know you, but, you originally, you moved here from LA.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Los Angeles, California.
Yeah. Could you talk a little bit about how you would compare the Richmond recording scene to the LA recording scene?
That's a good question. Yeah, they're very different. It's kind of like night and day. Cause see, the thing about LA is that a lot of people go out there to do music. You know what I mean? So LA is somewhat of a music hub to where it's like, you literally could walk down the street and like you're gonna find, and like you'll run into songwriters, singers, rappers, and stuff. So the music scene is different, or the recording scene more so is different, just because out there it's almost as if almost everybody that you run into or meet out there is doing music some form of fashion. And out here it's different because I feel like you meet people here and there out here, but it's just I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people, but I feel like it's a little harder to find the people that kind of do music out here and stuff like that. So yeah, so that's really the only difference, is that out there it's kind of like it's like 90% of the people are doing music, and out here I kind of feel like it's probably a little bit of a smaller market in a sense.
Yeah, and then out of that market, you have like so many subgenres of and like I don't want to call it like cliques or anything, but you have like so many different groups and worlds within Richmond, of just people doing their own thing, rather than like LA and Tennessee, man.
Tennessee. Oh yeah, man. Their market is amazing.
In Tennessee and you go into like an Applebee's or somebody's birthday, not just the waitresses and the waiters gonna be singing, but everybody gonna be singing with them. Like
Nah, that's a fact.
So let's get into the what do you call it, the meat and bones of the conversation. So we're talking about Spotify.
Okay, Spotify.
Not just Spotify, but just streaming platforms in general.
Okay.
Your personal beliefs. Do you believe that streaming giants like Spotify are killing the recording industry?
Yes. Okay, it's yes and no. I definitely think they're killing it in terms of the payout. You know what I'm saying? Because with streaming, it's like the way that they're breaking down the way an artist or songwriter or whoever owns, the rights to the music. Doesn't matter if you're the publishing company or whatever. Mm-hmm. So yeah, the way that they break down the numbers, they're definitely killing it. Because, for example, like I remember like a couple of years ago, it was an article that went out where it was talk about like some of the highest streamed Spotify people. Like I think, like for example, Pharrell. I think his song Happy had like a couple million streams, and like they were saying that, but Pharrell only got like a $200-something check, which is crazy because could just imagine someone of that caliber. You know what I'm saying? Getting that many streams and barely making any money. So just imagine if you're a, independent artist or someone who's not on a major platform, you're probably not making nothing, like for real. So yes, I think it's killing it in the sense of it's like, because back in the day when people would release music and people bought a CD, like the artist or whoever owned the rights to music would actually get a decent cut of whatever it was. But with Spotify, it's like, that's, like you're pretty much not making no money off of that. So I think it's killing music in terms of that. But I think Spotify is good in the sense that it's a platform that, that could pretty much transcend any state, country, nation, you know what I mean? So therefore, if you're an artist, who put your music on Spotify, someone in a completely different country could actually hear you and become a fan of you. So so again, it's one of them things where I feel like it's killing things in the sense of the money aspect, but in the aspect of actually getting your music heard and out there, I think it's a great platform.
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely a platform for just like, the bar singer to be able to get his music heard. But
yeah.
Come on now, 6 cents a stream?
Yeah, that's nothing.
That's ridiculous,
And then what's crazy is that like they were saying like to make any real money is like you have to have billions of streams and stuff like that. And like I mean, is that really even obtainable?
Yeah, that's unreal. That makes it's if anything, it makes the it's almost like it makes the 1% stronger, and then everybody else who's just trying to like upload their own stuff through DistroKid, like nothing,
Yeah, nah, for the most part, yeah.
True that.
Okay.
So what are your thoughts? Because I know you've heard the controversial statements from Spotify's own CEO, Daniel Ek. I think it's Ek or Ek. What are your thoughts on his comments? Have you heard his comments?
I don't think I've heard his comments, so definitely fill me in case I missed it.
So I'm going to try to paraphrase it. Have you heard about it, Christine? Okay, so pretty much he was in an interview for somebody, and he was asked a question in regards to the payouts, and he said that artists nowadays or musicians can't release a song or just record 3 to 4 years and think that's okay. Pretty much saying that artists should be constantly putting out music if they want to make any money based off of their system. So a lot of musicians are like really, really pissed off at that guy for just his way of thinking and for that comment. Because my personal thoughts would be, well, you can't rush greatness. you can't rush creativity. So.
And all those people that did become rich before Spotify, they're like, you guys, musicians look up to them because they're like, they have a few good hits that they can live the rest of their life off. And like other people now, they may have way more songs than them, but like you said, if they're on Spotify and they're only getting 6 cents a play, then they're never gonna be able to like live comfortably off of that.
So all right, so my thoughts on his comment. So I mean, I definitely disagree with his comment, but for where the industry's at now, I definitely understand what he's saying. I mean, because I mean, honestly, like a lot of labels and stuff talk like that. I mean, that's kind of the wave of music. But I'm the type of person, I'm all about quality over quantity. So I definitely think the quality is better. But unfortunately, cause you think about it, right? Like most artists, in this generation, man, they'll drop a project every month. You know what I mean? Because we are living in a generation where it's like people attention span is so little. So it's like you could drop a single on Monday, by Friday, people don't forgot about it already because every day someone dropping new music. So I definitely understand what he's saying from a business standpoint of view. It's like, yeah, technically as an artist, if you want to stay relevant, you got to consistently put out music because especially if you're not like a Kendrick Lamar, like someone like Kendrick could get away with dropping an album every 3 or 4 years because Kendrick's that caliber.
He's in that 1%. Like he doesn't he doesn't need streamings. Beyonce, they get their money from touring. We all know that.
Oh, absolutely.
And right now, Kendrick is still getting that Black Panther check, and he's probably going to get that for the rest of his life.
Yeah, definitely gonna get that for the rest of his life.
He don't need to make any more music if he don't want to, And but yeah, like you're right. When it comes to playing the business, and like let's be honest, they're not going to change their system, and people aren't going to stop listening because the regular person on the street, the average Joe who just like to listen to music, this is like, oh, this is great for me, But will we get to the point where musicians are just going to be like, you know what? We're not going to upload anything else to Spotify.
Yeah.
You know what's funny, man? I mean, honestly, if musicians or just artists in general could band together and do like a union and do that, then Spotify, Apple Music, all those platforms would have to change. But people aren't gonna do that, man. Like like it would be so hard to get people to come together on one accord and do something like that, like protest these streaming platforms. Because if people did that, the streaming platforms would have to change their standards and have to change their ways. But it's just like I mean, you know what I mean? I mean, there's so many artists in the world, especially because you got so many people who don't even care about quality or don't even care about trying to like, make real music. They're just like, look, I'm trying to upload something every day. I don't care how crappy it is.
Something that's gonna bump, people gonna
exactly
at a club, and that's it. That's all I really care about.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. I mean, but to go back to your original question though, yeah, I mean that statement's crazy. I mean, I definitely feel like that's the wrong thing to say because we are now teaching, you know, this younger generation of musicians that, hey, you don't gotta care about your quality. Hey, just make whatever and just upload as quick as you can because that's how you make real money. But in reality, honestly, if you want to make real money, you want to take your time making music because the quality music is what's going to sustain. Just like y'all said, like that's why artists from 10 years ago are still making a living off of the music because it was quality because it could stand the test of time. Aside from someone who make a song for the summer, and then guess what? After summer's over with, then that person disappears.
Yeah. True that. Now we're still on Spotify, so check it. I've heard some crazy things pop up on my Discover Weekly.
Yeah. Or just like the Spotify recommendation. I don't know what Apple Music calls it, but they'll just like sometimes you'll ask to play one song or you'll click on one song and it'll just automatically play something that's like similar or whatever or in that genre. I don't know if it's like sponsored music or what, but what's the craziest thing that you've accidentally heard on Spotify or Apple Music or whatever platform?
Oh, that's a good question.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I've heard some crazy stuff, man. I mean, so this is an artist that I produced a song for. Her name is Jaywin, and then we did a song called Spice Girl. And it's it's like a club bop and stuff. So I was driving one time. Me and my queen, we were driving, and I was listening to that song, and then right after it, it was like some weird, crazy song popped up. It was like something like, can we cuss on here? What I don't know if I want to cuss. It's too
I don't know. We'll put a little censor.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Yeah. I don't know, man. It was something crazy. It was like the girl was talking again.
Come again. I'm like,
wait, what? I'm like, what kind of song is this? I'm like, all right, this
you sure won't WAP? You sure won't WAP?
WAP definitely hadn't came out yet, but it definitely was a precursor of WAP. It was random. It was like, wait, what? It's like, but yeah. Yo, Spotify will definitely take you to some wild songs. You will be like, this song really relates to what I listen to, but okay.
Like, how did this?
Exactly. Like, how did this get into the recommended?
You been listening to my Spotify account?
Nah. Yeah, but Spotify do be tripping sometimes, man.
Yeah, I think one I heard, which after I heard it, like it was just so absurd. I had to put it in my playlist. I think it was just called Yams. Yeah. I think it was like girl got yams, straight out the can. Girl got yams. And I was just like,
that's like some new generation music, right?
Exactly. But the background music sounded like some almost like something that might have came from Dilla. Like, oh, he got
really?
Yeah, like that. I was kind of like, okay, I kind of. But hey, it was different. Didn't expect it to show up. Honorable mention would probably go to Snake Jazz. If you haven't heard Snake Jazz, just search.
Wait! You said Snake Jazz?
Snake Jazz. Search it. Yes, you'll thank us later.
That sounds interesting. I'm gonna check. That sounds interesting, bro. I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah, it's not bad. I would say though, I am pretty predictable with the music I listen to on Spotify. They do a good job of like whatever algorithm they use on me. They always recommend good songs. I'm like, okay, I like that. So I haven't had anything too crazy done with that.
Gotcha.
All right. So with that said, before we close it out, I want to ask: do you have any upcoming projects in the works that our listeners should know about?
Any upcoming projects? You know what? So I am currently working on like a solo piano EP. So trying to decide if I want to make it more of a Christmas theme. Since by the end of the year, so I'm trying to decide if I want to go to more of the Christmas thing, like take a few Christmas songs, do my own arrangement, solo piano style. So it's either going to be the vein of that, or just more or I've been experimenting with like a little bit of it's kind of like neo soul meets, like it's kind of like kind of like neo soul jazz, hip hop vibe and stuff like that. So yeah, so I mean, I'm definitely working on a solo piano EP, with some fresh arrangements. Probably, I want to have a few original tunes and then some tunes, some cover tunes that people might be familiar with. So that's really mostly what I'm working on as far as the project wise.
Okay, that's what's up. Where can our followers find you and find that when it comes out, the EP?
Gotcha. Okay, so first and foremost, you can check out my website. So it's www.soulcreative.com. And and for y'all who don't know, Soul Creative is pretty much my production company. So because like I produce music, you know what I mean. So everything I do through my company, Soul Creative. So it has SOULCR, the number 8IVE. So you can find me on soulcreative.com, the website, and then from there you can pretty much find my Instagram. So my Instagram handle is instagram.com/PoetEd. Same thing with Twitter, PoetEd. Facebook, PoetEd. So that's POETED. So yeah. So soulcreative.com. Check me out.
Cool. That's what it is. That's what it is. And just to add a little bit to the end of it, so that our viewers and listeners know, you and I have actually gotten some songs that we're gonna put out. One of them, two of them is on my mix.
For One Experience.
Yep, it's on that. Just a little preview. When y'all hear the real version.
Stupid.
So yes, hopefully we get that sucker done. And I gotta say, man, it's been a pleasure.
No, man, it's been a pleasure. I appreciate y'all having me on.